Yo, happy Monday, everyone. It's Money Monday today, and I thought I would take you guys through today with, what happens on a Monday running an advertising agency and all the stuff that goes on and all that crazy stuff. So right now we're getting started with going get a little workout in, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're also in the C8 today. I typically take my C8 every morning when I go work out. I'm sipping on some little pre-workout right now, so getting it ready to get you guys a little pool. I think we should be good right here. Oh, it's bright. So I'm gonna finish my pre-workout. Currently sipping on some PR Labs pre-workout. This is probably the pre-workout I've been using now pretty much all my life, or last couple of years. This angle, this lighting looks really bad. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. All right, sweet, that's so much better right there. But yeah, we're about to get in a little deadlift today, and we're gonna go through my schedule today. We're gonna go through some of the ads I'm working on today. We're gonna go through some of the sales calls, pretty much everything. We'll take you guys through all of that good stuff. And maybe a couple other things we'll be talking about. I'm not really sure yet the theme of this vlog yet, but we're gonna figure it out. Also, I get a lot of questions. Do I prefer the Urus or the C8? And honestly, I really like the C8. I have a lot of fun driving the C8, but for like short little trips. And then Urus, I like it as like my daily driving around every day. But yeah, definitely every morning when I come to the gym, whether it's boxing or weightlifting. Today we're doing weightlifting, but I'll kind of do a mix. But I definitely prefer C8 in the morning. About to go 8 sets of 3 reps for 245. About to chalk up, so I'm gonna put the phone down until we get back home. Yo, what's up, dogs? You ready to go outside? Dude, you almost knocked that thing over. Go have fun. So I figured today we would just talk more about like day in the life. And because it's Monday, it's a heavy work day today. So I always wake up every day at 6:30, regardless if it's Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. Always wake up at 6:30 every day, and I go to bed every day at 10 o'clock. And that helps out a lot with just keeping your body in the correct circadian rhythm and stuff. But I always like to start off the morning with a workout. 3 days a week, I do strength training. And then 3 days a week, I do boxing. Today was a strength training day. Tomorrow will be a boxing, then strength training, boxing, strength training, boxing. So that's just kind of like the general layout of my training goes. And I just ordered some food. So you'll have to see what type of food I just ordered. I like to eat a big meal in the morning and then just pretty much crush out 9 hours straight of work. Food's about to get here. Let's go see what we got. While I wait, I like to kind of scroll through some of my groups and stuff. This is the active marketer group right here. It's my free Facebook ads group, and we're actually planning on doing a live training with you guys, basically once per month, where I'm gonna hop on a live call with all 2,000 of y'all. Yeah, right now just kind of planning out the times of when we're actually gonna do that call. So that's a free link below, called just literally free community chat. And then let's see, we got my inner circle group. Got a few questions I'm gonna go through here in a second. But I just dropped a fire SOP last night for them on iterations and variations. Yeah, this is my paid group. This is the $1,000 a month group. Currently got 70 people in there right now. This is a great group if you want direct access to me. Like I literally in this group and I'm answering questions, giving them detailed feedback, all the key things they need to be doing to scale their Facebook ads. So that'll be down below as well. You can apply to join. We only want elite level A players in there. So if you're not ready to put in the work in, do not get in there. I'm also running around and reviewing some content from one of my content creators. Just paid her to film a few videos. So we're about to see a live reaction to package 2. Let's see this.
If hot drinks make your teeth hurt, this gum is your solution. That pain from hot coffee or tea means that your enamel is worn down, leaving nerves exposed. For me, even casual workdays became uncomfortable once the sensitivity kicked in after my coffee. Aryan gum is made with nanohydroxyapatite, which is the same mineral that your teeth are made of, and is backed by real science, so the results don't lie. Chewing it daily helps rebuild enamel, balances mouth pH, and reduces sensitivity in just weeks. No toothpaste, no expensive treatments needed, and no need to put life on pause.
That's pretty solid right there. I like that. I like the key thing I like about this is that She did a lot of transitions
This
for
is
this.
the one thing I never forget to pack. Traveling can be rough on your teeth. Long flights, hotel coffee, wine at sunset, it all adds up to bad breath, sensitivity, and stains. That's why I always bring Arian gum. It's made with nanohydroxyapatite to rebuild enamel, and natural ingredients like xylitol and spruce sap to fight bacteria and keep your mouth balanced. It's a realistic and small habit that makes a big difference in how my teeth feel, no matter where I am in the world.
This is awesome. I love this. Something we've been doing with our content creators is we only give them one hook and 3 key talking points to flow through now. And the quality has gotten back so much better. This girl, her name is Kristen. She's actually local to me. And I got to sit down with her like an hour and just simply talk like tell me everything you hate with working with brands. Tell me everything brands do wrong when they give you briefs and stuff like that. And the biggest thing she said is that people are too obsessed with trying to micromanage creators. And this makes me think back. I had this one particular student come to me one time and he sent me over like a 5-page long brief he was sending to his content creator. And it was so specific that like, yes, anyone could follow it and not fuck up, but it was so specific and so detailed that it put so much pressure on the creator and it made the footage look robotic. Your content creators that perform the best are gonna be the ones that's literally creating content based off just like a couple key things they need to flow through, have a strong hook that they repeat, and then from there, the rest, they can fill in the gaps with their own creativity. And that always gives us the best success when it comes down to working with UGC creators and stuff. So this creator, she did an amazing job at that. I just gave her a hook. I gave her 3 key talking points to flow through, and then she did everything else. Now, as far as the B-roll and like the filming in the cool locations and stuff, this is where it comes down to auditing your creator and understanding what type of content they create before you even work with them. So like before I hire a creator, I scroll through their Instagram, I scroll through their TikTok, and I just basically have to understand that when I pay this creator, that's the exact content that I'm gonna get back. And if I already don't like their content when I scroll on their Instagram or their TikTok or their Facebook, then I should not hire that creator because I'm just gonna get the same content back and I'm gonna be disappointed. So those are some key things right there. It's gonna help you win when it comes down to working with content creators. And I think my food's here, so let's go ahead and get that. All right, finally sitting at the desk now. Surprise, we got Chick-fil-A. I don't know if any of you guys thought we'd probably be getting Chick-fil-A for breakfast. But I got another water. I like to do these little element packets in the morning, LMT. Not sure if y'all ever heard of that. So I'm on my 2nd water of the day already. I'm huge on tracking my water, so I try to get a gallon in every day, which is 3 of these Fijis, and then I do like 2 or 3, or yeah, 1 or 2 sometimes of the sparkling water. So it comes just under a gallon. It's like 101 or 105 ounces of water I do a day, you know, just to stay hydrated and stuff like that. But anyway, let's see what we got from Chick-fil-A. It's usually kind of like the first thing I sit in the morning. It's 8:53 a.m. right now, just for context and timing purposes. It's where I sit at my desk, eat some food, and then I'll typically scroll through a little bit of like Instagram. This is kind of like when I do my scroll time and just kind of go through and honestly just scroll. There's really no like intention behind it. While I eat, now, show you what you got from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, I've literally been doing this now for over a year. I started this in, I don't know, I think April of 2024. It's currently May of 2000, or June of 2025. But I get the chicken burrito, chicken breakfast burrito. I'm huge on tracking all my calories and stuff each day, and currently I'm eating like 1,900, 2,000 calories a day. And that burrito is 400 calories. Now, most fast food is not completely correct on the calories. They're given like a 10 to 20% wiggle room to where it could be 10 to 20% higher or 10 to 20% less. So it's not perfect, but just for me, it's like Chick-fil-A's never lied to me. They've never messed up my order before. They're extremely nice to me. I'm just gonna assume they probably actually are pretty close to that like 5 to 10% accurate at 400 calories. So I usually eat this, and then I pretty much just go all day to like almost 6 p.m. if I'm eating again. I did try fasting for a period of time where I just didn't eat till like 1 or 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but also got the fruit as well. But what the problem with working out in the morning for me is that I push myself hard during the workout, especially on boxing days too, where I am completely soaked and drenched and stuff like that. That I need some type of carb source, and I need some type of like just fuel after that workout, or I'm just like brain dead by my computer all day. I don't know, the people that tell you like, hey, work out in the morning gives you more energy, like that's somewhat true. I get that like 50% true. Depends on the workout. Some days when I push myself too hard, it's like the worst thing for like my productivity and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna get some food, and then after that, I'm actually gonna take y'all through my calendar for the day so we can actually kind of see what's planned for today and how I kind of set up my day for success in that sense. Okay, so this is the first thing I like to look at every morning is my calendar, and my calendar pretty much tells me what I got going on for the day. I do a lot of repeating events. So if I come like right here, this is a repeating event, you know, just literally wake up daily. And then like, for example, personal time, this is a weekly like a repeating event as well, or daily repeating event as well. Yeah, so I do a lot of repeating events, and then I do a mixture of tasks up here, where if you click like up top here, you can create a task, and then boom, and then you can also do like a repeat as well of how much you want that to repeat and stuff like that. So first thing I like to do is come up here. I like to just start knocking things off on this list. So like, for example, we already worked out this morning. I just took my vitamins earlier. I do my blood work once per quarter. They give me prescription vitamins specifically to my blood work to help perform. I also prayed already this morning. I did that before I actually started vlogging and stuff. And then you can just kind of start seeing like all the different things I gotta do today. And this is my to-do list. And then like right now we're about to jump to our upload, our IG reel. I've been hitting my Instagram content really hard, so I'm about to take you guys through that. But just to kind of bring this up, let's just look at one particular day, or actually let's go back to the week. So basically all of this time I have right here in the morning, I focus on this one, just kind of quickly getting through a couple of messages before 10 a.m. And then from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is where I do my deep work. So this is where I'm like studying, not studying, but I'm going through, doing some research. I'm writing some ads. I'm making sure clients are getting results. So just anything I can do right here at this time to get client results, that's what I focus on. And then I have calls between 1 to 4 every day. And then from here, from 4 to 6 p.m., this is just like low level tasks. That's like I might spend some time like learning and, you know, responding back to some emails, and then get up to just really light work right there. And then from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day, this is personal time. So this is basically just means that anything I want to do outside of work, this is what I do between 6 to 10. This is how I avoid burnout, because I literally do this every day. Like every day I work. There's not a single day I don't work, but I manufacture time where I just don't do any work in my day to day, to where I'm like, fuck yeah, I can't wait for the next day to like get back in and start cranking out some work and stuff like that. So yeah, highly recommend Google Calendar and time blocking things off. Like I have things literally like I do every week on like Sundays and Saturday, you know, film like YouTube videos and some of these things like explore ideas. It's just me like doing like exploring new tools and stuff like that. We may want to add to the agency and stuff. Literally when I go to like church, parents' house, stuff like that. So yeah, like everything is put together. And all the free time between wake up and personal time that's not in meeting is things where I just focus on high revenue driven actions to get my client results and student results. So now let's actually make our Instagram post. Hired this Instagram marketing agency not too long ago. This is month 1 with them, and basically just going through here, they send me a new reel to post every day. Today we have Nick 17 is the one they want me to post. Let's check this out real quick. Give you guys a little preview. Hey, what's going on? Ads and stuff like that, marketing.
So like, what did you do to get like?
This is gonna be an interesting one.
I do a thing called Facebook.
I don't know how this one's gonna do, because it is kind of a little bit more like, it's not as organic as like they typically look online, but we'll see. Let's go actually go and make this and post this now. So, because today is also a YouTube day, as in I have a new YouTube video uploaded today. There's actually a couple things I need to do. So we're gonna go to your videos right here. Got my new video that I uploaded today. I'm gonna click on share for that. I'm gonna copy that link. I'm gonna go to linktw.in or .in, and I'm gonna paste that URL right there. I'm gonna create a link. This is really awesome, because if any of you guys use YouTube or do YouTube, this is really good to have, because it allows you to basically go ahead and keep it open in the app. And then next thing I'm gonna do is go to Twitter. I'm just gonna go and paste this like this. There we go. I'm gonna open that up. Now I'm just gonna screenshot that. Screenshot, boom. Now I'm just gonna delete this because I don't want to keep this on. Now I'm gonna go to my photos, and we're gonna go like this. There we go. Now I'm just gonna screenshot that again. Now I got my YouTube video. So now what I like to do lately, what I've been doing lately is, oh wait, we actually have to upload the reel first. Reel, here's my reel. I'm gonna go click on next. There we go. And then I'm just gonna let this post like that. Boom. I hate sharing things to my feed. Not my feed, but like, I hate like if people come to my grid, I don't want to see a bunch of reels, especially as people have been posting a lot lately. All right, now we're gonna go and create our story. So I just basically go and every day I take a couple different photos. So like, here's one photo we took yesterday, Sunday service. There we go. And then I'm gonna do another one. I like this one with my dog. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna do our last one right quick. And then we're gonna do new upload. And then what I'll do here is tap to watch now. Cool. And then the last thing we'll do is go to add my reel to my story. And then there we go. Now we're done. We're done with content for the day. But yeah, that's literally how I do my content every day. I do that. And then I have a Twitter ghostwriter. So he's already posting a ton of stuff for me, which has been super helpful. I obviously approve all the tweets and all that stuff, but he basically just goes and pulls it from my YouTube videos and stuff like that. That's how I do my content every morning. I'll just come to my calendar after and then just literally go mark complete. And there we go. We just marked another thing off. Now today, I do actually have to do a couple things today. There's a couple of videos I need to film. I got a UGC video I need to film for a student. I need to film one of my mentors, a testimonial. I need to start filming a new VSL for one of my paid programs. I got a couple SOPs I need to create today. So these are some tasks that just didn't get completed last week because I was traveling. So they got kind of backed up. So my goal today is to try to get more of those completed plus everything on this list today fixed up. This is also the time that I respond to all my YouTube comments. And yes, I personally respond to all my YouTube comments. On Twitter, someone handles my Twitter. I do Instagram, but YouTube, I've always held that close to my heart. So I've always responded to every comment on there. I just simply go right here every morning, response status, I haven't responded, boom. And then I go in any ones that pop up. Sometimes it doesn't pop some people's comments up because they're like marked as spam. Like for example, all of these people I'm not responding to because it's clearly spam right there. Looks like shout out Nick Theriot, Alex Berry, Ugly Ads for the video we just got posted earlier because obviously you just got first comments. Major secret for getting in the zone while I'm working is the Sonos. I have a whole bunch of these Sonos speakers throughout my house right here. And just being able to put on some good music and just fucking jamming all day helps out a ton with getting in the zone. I'm gonna go to just my super mix today with YouTube and we're going to get in a good flow state and bust out a couple hours of work. All right, let's do a quick fridge check because I am starving right now. This is the realistic life of what my fridge looks like. We got the energy drinks, we got the core powers, we got the sparkling waters, other energy drinks just because I've been really loving these lately, and then the Fijis. So we're gonna grab us a little core power real quick. Oh, and I also love this Chobani zero sugar because I try to keep my sugar as low as possible during the day. These crush 12 grams of protein per one. Really good, and I'll toss in like some almonds with that, which I may actually do that in a little bit. And we're gonna come back for this in a second. So something I need to do right now is work on these new SOPs for script writing, bottleneck, CVR, AOV. And we're actually gonna show you guys something really cool around this. So I used to actually just sit down and like create an SOP by just typing it out on Google Doc. But what I found out that works really well for SOPs is actually just going ahead and leveraging the voice app in your phone, but just using the voice app like this. And I'll literally just go and just walk around like I'm going right now, talking into my phone. And I'll literally go and upload that transcription to ChatGPT and it'll create my whole SOP verse for me versus sitting there trying to type it. Now, the reason why this works so much better is because like for me, I'm more creative when I kind of walk around and I can talk. I just perform way better than just sitting down and trying to like force it all out on the screen. So for me, if I just sit down and think about the process, the whole process here, then I can just simply talk it out, upload that transcript, and it makes the SOP creation so much faster. And this is an SOP specifically for my students. So once I actually have the audio files from, just basically sitting down and running around and recording recording the audio, I'll use a service called Cockatoo to go ahead and upload them and transcribe that whole file. Then I'll come into Claude over here, and I really like Claude because Claude works way better for long form writing. So any type of like landing pages, sales page, Claude works way better. And anything that's just gonna be a longer piece of information, which an SOP right here is a 25-minute long SOP. Yeah, it's gonna definitely be a lot long form right there. So I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna click on my voice in thing right here and just kind of tell it what I want it to do. As a operations manager that has years of experience creating detailed SOPs that anyone can understand and follow to replicate results, please take the SOP transcription below and create me a detailed SOP. There we go. Let me paste that in. Boom. There we go. And now it's literally going to go ahead and paste that in. Let's see, let's give that a second. There we go. And then now what I'll do is just spend some time editing this and reformatting it. Now I'll go ahead and copy this into Google Docs, and I'll just go ahead and start manually editing this. And this is so much easier now to manually edit now that it's all put inside of a Google Doc. I'm in a client call right now, so being a little quiet. But we literally just launched this client a couple days ago, generated, I don't know, what, 20, 30 leads here. And we already got 2 high ticket sales for this account. So extremely excited. I told this client, best case for month 1, break even. And so far, we do have some profits rolling in right now, which is amazing. So we'll see how this goes over the next 30 days. Just finished up my first call. Now about to hop into a couple more calls. Just a quick little heads up. Blocking your days off to where you can only have calls during that time is one of the big success hacks if you have to do calls for your business. One of the biggest mistakes I made when I used to do my schedules and stuff like that was I used to literally like make it to where anyone could book a call with me at any point in the day. So like I'll be in a deep work period of time, and then it'll be like call, jump into that call, then a little bit more deep work, then another call, and it'll just be so random. So now I know that every day, Monday through Friday, I know between 1 o'clock and 4 p.m. Central Time, that's the only time someone can book a call with me. Yeah, sure, I'm missing people that could potentially need a book call with me in the morning, but my period of having good deep work is super valuable for me, and that's what makes me more money and my clients more money and my students more money, because I can build out educational sources for them. So it's doing everyone a disservice if I have that spot open. And I also used to do the I used to do I think it was like Monday or Tuesday and Thursday. That would be the only 2 days I would take calls. And I also tested this, and I would do calls from like literally 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I was just melted by the time I got to those afternoon calls. Yeah, this is just personally what's worked for me over the last year and a half. And it's been a huge game changer from a productivity perspective. And with that being said, we do have another call to hop into, so let's get into it. Just finished up calls and everything like that. Got about an hour and a half. Went a little later than I wanted to on calls today, but one of me and my team members actually had a really good call. And I thought a lot of you guys could relate to this. So this particular team member, he's been with me now for, I think, this will be his, I feel like this will be his second year. He'll be turning 2 years with me this year. This particular team member kind of hit a point where they've been running Facebook ads now for 2 years and only in the ads manager. Like this is one of my media buyers. He's only in the ads manager every day. Now, this particular media buyer also doesn't do any copywriting. This media buyer doesn't do anything on the creative side, just uploads ads, increases, decreases the budget, and tracks the numbers and stuff. And this particular media buyer kind of hit a point where they felt like they weren't growing. So we bought them a couple educational programs and by a lot of the other gurus on YouTube, just because like, hey, like my stuff's good, but also too like, I also want to allow them to help build their own perspective like I did by going through hundreds of different gurus on YouTube as well. So I want to give them that opportunity right there. And they just went through a few courses and they were just like, what the fuck? I feel like we just got scammed. So the reality is that they wanted to grow and expand their mindset, but they're at the point where they're hitting diminishing returns, where it's like, okay, cool, I want to become a better media buyer, so let me go spend 8 hours learning exactly how the Facebook ads algorithm was designed. And it's like, okay, yes, that might be cool. It might make you look smart, but like, it's not gonna impress the client. Client only gives a fuck about results. And my goal is to get client results in as little as time as possible, as quickly as possible, and in the few amount of actions as possible. So I was like, look, have we done anything around conversion rate optimization? Have we done anything around AOV optimization? And this particular team member hasn't really dug into CVR and AOV yet. So what I did was I challenged this team member for the next 30 days to go ahead and spend all their free time learning AOV optimization and conversion rate optimization, and then go put a plan in place of a bunch of different tests they want to do for our clients around CVR and around AOV optimization with a specific hypothesis for each one. Why did I do this? Because now I'm going to challenge them to go learn a new skill set that's going to create a significantly bigger impact in results for clients, versus just hammering away at the same thing over and over and over. That's creating very, very, very little impact in that stuff for the client. So yeah, if you feel like you've been in that situation right there, where you learned everything around Facebook ads and you just feel like, okay, hey, I need to learn more about Facebook ads to get better. Sometimes it's not necessarily just going to learn more about Facebook ads. It's taking a step out, and just like the call I talked about earlier today, where input versus output, change the input to change the output. This is also what you need to do, change the input of what you're consuming to get a different output, and focus on something new in the business to get a different output. So yeah, thought that'd be cool. Now we need to film some YouTube videos. Got 2 YouTube videos I need to film. So I'll take you guys behind the scenes on that. I think it's funny because everyone wants to know my procedure for putting YouTube videos together. This is my procedure. I write down the ideas and I film. That is it. So today I'm filming POV, you spend 7 figures a month on Facebook ads. That's literally the vlog you're watching right now that I'm filming on, June 23rd, but y'all probably won't see this till July 4th. And then $8 million spent Facebook ads campaign breakdown. We're gonna film that right now. That's gonna go upload this Wednesday. And then marketing fundamentals, scale Facebook ads 30K days. That's gonna go live next Monday. But yeah, I just write down these ideas and then I'll go to Google Slides and maybe put a couple notes on Google Slides, and that's it. That's my YouTube process. All right, we're actually gonna keep leveraging this setup today for the YouTube. It's actually quite simple. I just pull my phone in right here and then boom, I literally just plug in this little mic. It's not the big boy professional setup that's upstairs, but again, I didn't intend to film today. I was just out of town last week to film when I was in New York. So I was trying to make this quick and easy so I don't miss a video for you guys. So if y'all wanted to know what happens here after the filming process, I give it to Handbrake to compress the files to make it easier to then upload to Google Drive here. And then that Google Drive folder is shared with my YouTube team here. And my YouTube team basically goes ahead and does all the editing, uploading, title, SEO, thumbnails, all that stuff. Sometimes I'll give them a little bit of feedback like right here. But yeah, so that's what happens. And then all I do from here is just answer y'all comments on the comments on the channel. Now it is 6 o'clock, which technically for me, we're gonna check that calendar real quick. Let's pull that thing up real quick. This is usually where I'm gonna hit my personal time at. So we're pretty much just gonna call a hard stop right now. I don't care what I have left on my to-do that I didn't get to do today. This is my hard stop for today where I don't do anything after that. So there's some little things I need to do though. I didn't get to learn as much as I wanted to today. So there's some stuff around that we're gonna do, but we're gonna go throw the ball with the dogs now. I literally have that as a to-do just to make sure I'm doing it every day. And then also need to take trash out because it's gonna be trash day. And we also need some food. So we got 3 or 4 more things that we still need to go do today that finishes outside of work. They literally get so excited for the ball. You ready? We're gonna throw your ball? Come on, let's go. Let's go throw. Come on, Xander. So excited. Oh shit, he almost knocked the ball in my hand, buddy. All right, we're back. Let's go. Let's go play. Come on. Come on. It's actually about to start storming outside, so you know what you gotta do. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sit. Sit down. There you go. Good boy. This is literally my favorite thing to do all day after working and stuff. I don't have kids right now. I do have a girl that I am seeing that we just started, but I think it's important for me just to start like embracing some of those habits on a day-to-day window of just like, hey, like one day I will have kids and like I need to make sure I prioritize that time with them. So that's also why I have that hard stop at 6. And like this is like quote unquote family time, also personal time right there. But I know one day it will be family time and I want to have that ingrained in me already versus being the dude that's like working all day and missing out on all of that. They are absolutely lost today. It also feels really good outside too. Come on, bud. Go get your ball. Let's go. Come on. Go get your ball. Come on. Just gonna take the trash out, and it looks like we got some packages in the mail as well. Yeah, let's open these things up. And then plan on doing an unboxing video today, but looks like you also get a special treat today of an unboxing video. So I don't know if y'all see how the light is all like just anamorphic, I forgot what it's called, just all over the place right here. And that's because like, it's not my screen that needs cleaning, it's that it's cracked right across the camera. So I just got a brand new glass for my camera, so that way it won't look as crazy like that. So that's package number 1. And package 2 is actually a teleprompter. I've never used teleprompters before for my YouTube channel, even though people tell me like, yeah, dude, I don't know how you script your videos. They're amazing. Like I don't script them. I don't use teleprompter or anything. It's just me talking directly to y'all based off results that I've achieved with Facebook ads. So I got a teleprompter because I'm actually filming a new VSL and stuff like that for some new offers. Unfortunately though, it looks like it might have got damaged a little bit in shipping because that, I don't think that's supposed to be correct right there. I think that's shards of glass and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna be zipping this thing right back up and we're gonna be sending this thing back. Or honestly, the few times I've had to like get something redone with Amazon, they just allow me to keep it. So I may have this thing to keep, but it's shards of glass everywhere, so I probably won't. And yeah, definitely don't want to be opening that up with the little guys running around and stuff like that. So it's been a long time since I've had to actually put a glass on my phone. So cool thing about having 2 phones to vlog with, because now I can like set my other phone up to watch and yeah, whatever. All right, we're gonna give this a shot. It's been a while since I've done this. I've been on this phone now for, I don't know, a year. So, and every time I do the glass, I always just like literally let the AT&T people put the glass on, and then I just don't touch it until it's time to go upgrade my next phone again. So it's actually the first time I've been doing this in a very long time. I'm kind of scared. Let's see, I don't know if any of this is important. We have an instruction manual. So first thing we're gonna do is clean the surface with a wet wipe. Before we can do that, we need to take off this old one. Let's get a little bit closer. Oh yeah, right there. Get y'all close up. All right. Will it come off? Oh my God, it did. Look at that. Oh wow, I think I was way off camera too. Look how, I don't know if y'all can see how damaged it is. Now, unfortunately, the only problem with this phone is it did have one little fall. And yes, I don't use a case. I've never used a case before. It's crazy that this is a Facebook ads channel and you guys are watching me right now. Put on a screen protector on a phone. Like, let me know if y'all like this. Like, I'm just kind of just like literally just bringing y'all through everything I do today. And just being very raw and long-winded. There's a YouTuber I like, and that's how he does his stuff for the vlogs. Obviously, I wouldn't do this type of video every single day on the channel, just because that's not what the channel's about. But I definitely like this once a Friday, like every Friday basically being a new vlog. Because like I've mentioned before, Fridays are always the worst for videos. So vlogs are just like for those dedicated, serious people that love the channel and just like they watch me regardless. So I think Friday like vlog days are like just, and you're in for a treat, you know? Man, this thing looks clean. Just let y'all see this. Voila. There we go. We did it. Got a few bubbles, but we'll get it fixed. I'm actually curious. Where's the scraper tool? They said there's a scraper tool to remove the bubbles. Oh, there's the scraper tool. Ha! There we go. It's also to show y'all the my FitnessPal app I use. So like right now I'm logging the food I had so far today to hit my 2K calories. We're gonna get 12 pieces of nigiri sushi, and that'll make our full, basically 2,000 calories. And we're gonna be right in around 166 carbs, 80 fat, 145 protein. Protein, I try to hit about 160 because I'm at 165. And then Whoop is the other app I use. and this will give me a good amount of tracking. So like yesterday, for example, how many steps I got. Yesterday was a recovery day, it was Sunday. Only burned 1,400 calories, things like that. And then we can see the day before, today, that Saturday, we blew through a ton of calories, 13,000 steps, almost 3,000 calories. I had boxing that day. And then also too, I went ride with the girl I'm seeing. We went ride bikes in our neighborhood and stuff like that. So we had a lot of movement right there. That being said, let's head and go get some food. All right, we're actually gonna go eat sushi. That's the move. But before we gotta do that, we definitely have to get out the Crocs because that's all I've been working in all day. So let's get that fixed. All right, that'll do better outside the Crocs. Also, shout out to Sam Jacobs, because if y'all watched the New York vlog, New York podcast, that's true. Actually, this wasn't even in there. So on the podcast I'm gonna do with Sam Jacobs, he hooked me up with this cologne. Never had it before. It smells really good. Definitely recommend it. Yeah, fuck with it. I like it. And we'll be taking the Urus since we didn't do the Urus earlier. It's gonna get you guys a little cold start. Ooh, nice, nice. There we go. Get on Corsa mode. Ready to roll. Yo, just finished up a little bit of food. I am stuffed. But I'm also still hungry, like stuffed but hungry. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go tear up some of that Chobani. 0 sugar, 60 calorie yogurt to satisfy that sweet tooth real quick. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. It's been a cool vlog so far. Back home, and honestly, this is probably the most realistic reality right here of pretty much end of the day for me. Like I said, last 4 hours of the day is just what I quote unquote say personal time. So went grab some food. I got like 2 hours left now, and honestly, I'm probably just gonna chill out. Someone recommended me watching The Kingdom of Heaven or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna check out maybe a movie, may play a little Call of Duty, may honestly just take a nap until bed at 10. And that's about it. That's my nighttime. Usually during the week, it might be going hang out with some friends, or maybe hanging out with, the girl I'm seeing right now. It may be actually going to do something outside of work, it's productive and stuff like that. But yeah, no, like usually nighttime is pretty chill. Again, I work every day, so I don't really have a day off. So I force myself to have this period of time where I purposely take time off. So that way tomorrow I'm already can't wait to get back in the office tomorrow, the room next door, to start crushing out some work tomorrow morning. So I don't really have any fancy nighttime routines or anything like that. I just shower and go to bed. But something I do like to do is just be mentally conscious of where could I have improved today. So for example, one thing I didn't get to do today was my learning session. Every day I strive to have a 30-minute learning session where I just find something to learn about. It may be something related to advertising. It may be related to something else in my life. But I just, again, every day, some type of learning session set up. And today, I didn't properly calculate my time today to be able to set up that learning session. So I didn't get that done today. The SOPs, while I did get the voice part done, I didn't get to finish the editing of them. So those are still on my to-do from last week. So I have a few outstanding tasks that I know that I've had better time management over the last couple of days. I could have gotten them done, or just prioritization. So, I just think about these little things before I go to bed, and just how do I show up tomorrow better? And if every day you strive to just show up 1% better, tomorrow, if I'm a little bit more cognizant about my time, and hey, I know if I push this thing off to the end of the day, it's probably not gonna get done. And I just put intention behind that every single day, you're just naturally gonna progress to get better and better and better. You don't need to sit down and do a 1 hour deep dive or a 30-minute deep dive of reflection of your day with a notepad. Just sit down for a second and just no social media, no TV, no nothing, and just be cognizant about what happened today and how can you show up tomorrow better, whether it's mentally, physically, something you do differently tomorrow That's all you got to do. That's it. Keep it simple scales. But yeah, so like that's just a couple things on my mind that I'm gonna try to do tomorrow a little bit better. I'm not watching TV now. Maybe play a little PlayStation. We'll see. I've been playing the Call of Duty lately, so I've been having some fun on that. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all enjoyed these vlogs, comment below. Like I'm gonna keep filming them as long as y'all like them, but the minute they start decreasing in views and like, you know, like y'all are not giving them attention, I'm not gonna do them. I am going to Miami. Let's see. Not this vlog, not next vlog. The vlog after will actually be a Miami vlog. We're going out to Jeremy Haynes' mastermind. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. I've been in his program for about 3 years now, so always a good time seeing everyone over there at Jeremy's. But yeah, so if y'all enjoyed this video, comment below. Happy to do some more. And yeah, y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And y'all take care. Peace.